this week's Blizz Pro Weekly, the Warcraft movie still doesn't have a trailer, Starcraft 2 Whispers of Oblivion releases, Leoric Week is coming up, and what is the Hearthstone announcement going to be this week? We give our thoughts of what the big reveal will be. Good morning, Blizz Pro fans. Welcome to another episode of Blizz Pro Weekly. As always, I am your host, Chris the Beard Arnone. We are filming July 19th. We took last week off because our cameraman had to go on vacation. Let's get straight to it with some World of Warcraft.
Here's the beef.
So San Diego Comic-Con was last weekend, and the Warcraft movie took center stage during the Legendary Pictures panel. Now, there were some rumors that the movie trailer would be shown to the public, but unfortunately, it wasn't even released. Now, what was shown instead was some footage of the movie, and it was exclusive to those attending the con. With that said, unlike some previous years, there was someone who leaked some really crappy footage of what was seen at that panel. Now, from what we've heard from those attending the panel, the leaked footage doesn't even come close to doing the actual footage any justice. However, Duncan Jones did confirm on Twitter that a full trailer will be released to the public in November. It doesn't take much of a jump to figure out he probably means BlizzCon. The movie is set to come out June 2016, so there's still plenty of time for the hype train to get rolling. Now, the World of Warcraft team announced a new in-development feature that should be hitting the live server sometime pretty soon. They're introducing what they are calling PvP Mercenary Mode, which is basically cross-faction PvP. This is a way to get rid of long queue times and also make Horde versus Alliance a little more even. So when you queue up for Ashran and say you're Alliance, it's possible you could get queued up to fight for the Horde as a mercenary. Now, it sounds like this will work in Ashran and unrated battlegrounds and is being put in place solely to limit the amount of time sitting in queues. Let's talk Starcraft.
You want a piece of me, boy?
The Legacy of the Void pre-orders are now out, and with it, Whispers of Oblivion prologue missions are available for those that pre-order. Now, the standard edition Legacy of the Void will cost you $39.99, includes free Heroes of the Storm Starcraft hero that is yet to be announced. Now, if you want the digital deluxe edition, it will set you back $59.99 and includes everything above, plus an Archon Battle Pet for WoW, a Void Seeker mount for Heroes of the Storm, a new card back for Hearthstone, and Protoss-themed portraits for Starcraft 2. Now, for those that want the physical edition, that will also be available when the game is released. It will include everything above for digital rewards, plus a pretty awesome art book, a DVD with behind-the-scenes footage, and a CD soundtrack. Unfortunately, it does not look like there's any plans to refund customers if you decide to buy the digital deluxe and later decide to buy the physical collector's edition. Once again, like with Warlords, Blizzard is fucking over collectors who will have to wait for the digital items for the release of the game rather than getting them with everyone else. It sucks. Now, this past week, Blizzard invited a bunch of StarCraft community members to their headquarters for a couple days to discuss StarCraft 2 and show them what is coming up in development for Legacy of the Void. Now, they were not allowed to reveal the new stuff since they were put under NDA, but we did learn a few things. Many of the people attending were saying that Blizzard has been listening to the community more than people give them credit for, and there's a lot of pretty awesome stuff coming to Legacy of the Void that has not even been announced. Now, the biggest thing that came out is that StarCraft 2 team and the Heroes of the Storm team are completely separate. They are not being shared. With that, after Legacy of the Void is released, the development team for StarCraft 2 will stay intact and will be supporting the game well after release. They even had a roadmap for development that lasts for several years. With that said, even though this is the final chapter for StarCraft 2, it doesn't sound like the game is going away anytime soon. In fact, Mike Morhaime even discussed that they aren't focusing on making the most popular game or the most played game, but making the game itself the best it can be, and they will continue to do so. It sounds like StarCraft 2 will still have a long life ahead of it. Well, let's talk Heroes of the Storm. So it's now been a month since Heroes of the Storm officially released with Eternal Conflict, and we haven't seen Leoric the Skeleton King yet. However, this week Blizzard did release a new gameplay trailer for Leoric, and all signs are pointing to his release this upcoming week. This will be 4 weeks after the release of the game and puts Blizzard on that 3 to 4 week schedule they set for themselves to release new heroes. Now this means that around mid to late August we should be getting the Monk hero from Diablo. Now for those unfamiliar with Leoric the Skeleton King, he will be a Diablo warrior hero with a unique death mechanic called Undying. When he dies, he will become a wraith in that same spot and can still attack enemies. However, he does not damage them. He will just be able to slow them. Each attack, however, will reduce his death time, and when he resurrects, he will do so at the spot of his wraith and not back at home base. Now this could lead to some interesting team fights and has the potential to make Leoric a very annoying hero to play against, much like Murky. So, are you excited for Leoric? Plan on playing him when he comes out? Let us know in the comments, and let's get on with Hearthstone.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
So you may remember a while back there was some data mining about a Galaxy card back. Well, Hearthstone has teamed up with Samsung and released a new Galaxy card back, which you can acquire by loading up Hearthstone on the new Samsung Galaxy S6. And you'll be rewarded also with 3 classic packs. Now, for those of you without a Samsung Galaxy 6, you can either borrow it from a friend and log in that way, or possibly, use an Android emulator or something like that. Or you just missed this one. Anyway, big news of the week is that on Wednesday, July 22nd at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time, there will be a live stream on Hearthstone Twitch channel where we will get the next big announcement on what is coming to the game. Yes, this is indeed Blizzard's favorite announcement of an announcement. Now, all signs have been pointing toward an Argent tournament theme. The question just becomes, is this a new card expansion, a new adventure mode, or something else? Now, chances are it's a new card expansion, and with Blizzard posting a lot about the word champions in their social media, it could mean a new card type or a new tribe will be part of it. Now, we do believe that whatever Blizzard announces will end up being released in August. But what about BlizzCon, you may ask? We firmly believe that BlizzCon will have another announcement, a new adventure mode or expansion that will be released in December. Now, has anyone figured out the pattern here yet? This would put Hearthstone's new card expansions on a 4-month cycle. So we had announced release at PAX East in March, April. We had, released something around July, August, possibly in conjunction with Gamescom, and finally a release in December with an announcement at BlizzCon. So this might be what the future of Hearthstone looks like. Now, whatever happens, we're pretty excited. This is going to be something, hopefully this is something pretty cool that's going to be revealed this Wednesday, and we want to know your thoughts on what you think it will be. Do you think it will be an expansion, an adventure mode, something altogether different? What do you think champions are that keep getting talked about? Let us know in the comments below. That does it for our video. Subscribe right here, YouTube, iTunes, give us a thumbs up, star rating, all that good stuff. BlizzPro TV, you want to listen and subscribe to all of our shows. We have the West March Workshop, the Heroes Power Hour, the new Hearthstone show, Well Met. Me, I'm all over the internet, Twitter, Facebook. I'm a Goodreads author. My book, The Lost and Broken Realm, is available online pretty much everywhere. I'm also a contributor for BookRiot.com and Panels.net, so talking about all things books and comics. If you have a question, throw us an email at askthebeard@blizzpro.com. And of course, check out BlizzPro.com. We've got all the news, reviews, interviews, everything you need to know about Blizzard Entertainment games. Stay beardy, my friends.